Today, I'm gonna be unboxing my new Glock 19. Yep. This is it. This is my bad boy. No clip. I got the little pierce in there. Let's make sure it's clean. Yep. Nice. Clean, nothing in there. Y'all can see it. Nice and clear. Alright. So, it's definitely one of my favorite guns. I couldn't wait to get my hands on it and own one. So, comes with 3 mags. This one. Keep my hollows in there. I love my hollows. And, yep. And I keep this one, just for video purpose. And it also comes with the bore brush, rod, and the beaver tails, which I'm thinking about putting one on. So I just realized that they have medium and large. So if you look closely, you can see it up there. And actually, it's actually I like the medium one. This is the take the pins out. Let's take the pins out right here. So that's the pin remover. And I actually like the medium one. At first, I didn't like the way they look, but it actually gives it a nice feel when you put it on. And you can actually, before you put the pins in, you can also try it out. So I tried it out earlier with the large and the medium one, and the medium one actually feels really, really good. Let me see if I can get this one out, and I can like give you an idea how it's supposed to go. But I'll just show you like this. It popped out for me earlier. Now it doesn't want to pop out. Let me see if I can use the pin remover. Pin remover is pretty cool. It's empty, so I know that like the gun is going up and down, but it's empty. So yeah, we can just check it again. As a matter of fact, I'll keep it like that so nobody won't think there's anything in there. Put it down for a second. And let me see. So I bought this because this is really, the whole purpose of this is to keep your gun clean and keep it from dirt and water and all types of stuff getting heavy into your gun. And plus, I like the way it looks. I think it looks pretty cool. So I like it. But, everybody might not agree. So I mean, you don't usually have to use that, but actually, this one is really good. I actually have one on my 43X, but it doesn't have any engravements on it, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. But I kind of wanted to open the box of the 19. So anyway, just to show you how one of the beaver tails look on it, and you can actually give it a try before you put it in. So, like I said, it's empty. So you just kind of like put it under a little bit, and you could just like you'll feel it clicking. Like, let me see. This is the large one. Oops, don't want the large one. I like the medium one. So, kind of. Everybody just take the gun how it comes sometimes, and it's just about your preference and what you really like. But me, I kind of well, with my 43X, I like it regular, but it comes with a little lip on the back, a little beaver tail on the back. But anyway, this is how it looks. not going in. But actually, I'm sorry, guys. All right, so that's it. So to click in, and actually give you a better grip, so I personally like it with this on it. I didn't think I was before, but it won't fit your pierce in it, so it's not gonna go. So you can forget that, hang that up. And if you do, you probably have to force it in, which we ain't gonna do that. Guns cost too much money. So, this is I definitely like it with this on it. I mean, before I was like, I'm not using those, but it definitely gives it a better grip in your hand. Like I said, this is supposed to click in. I don't know why it's not, but it gives you a better grip in your hand. You can even see that it holds better with this beaver tail and on it. So, just a preference thing. Not everybody's gonna like it. I personally like it. I didn't before, so I'm not gonna sit here and lie. But you could also try it on before you even put it in with the pins. You could just try it and just give it a good little snap in. The large one snaps in a little better, but yeah, it feels. I like the way it feels with beaver tail. Some people, they don't like the way it look, or it feels that it makes it look like an old man gun. But in all honesty, it's all about your comfortability, So I have a lot of friends with like P365s, Smith and Wessons, MPs, and different guns. But I shot a lot of different guns, but I am a Glock fan. So I guess that I'm a little biased, but I like Glock. Glock is definitely reliable. It's definitely a fun gun to shoot. It's definitely a good compact. But this, they call it compact. This more like my home defense. And even though every now and then, I don't have a holster as of yet, so I haven't been carrying it as a everyday carry. But for the most part, I think it's a dope gun. I love it, and I think I'm gonna have this gun for a long time. Me, I'm not really with selling the guns or giving them away when they. So that's the good thing about Glock. We know that they last like forever. We could put rounds on top of rounds in this, and it's gonna work. So and then another thing that I want to talk about is everybody talks about these SIGs and different guns, which are very nice guns. I shot SIGs, and they're phenomenal guns. I like them too, so don't get me wrong. I don't like the way they feel in my hand, but like I said, guns are not about fashion. Guns about preference, and that's what a lot of people, they get it wrong. So they always talk about, well, Glock, night sights, SIGs come with night sights. This come with night sight. This come with that. This come with this. It's all about preference, and personally, I am not a fan of the Glock sights. But one of the things that I do like about Glock is, fine, yeah, you go buy these other guns and they got all these different sights and all these different triggers and all these different hand patterns on the handle, and different patterns on the frame. But see, here's the thing: when you buy it like that, it's like, okay, you bought it like that. I can make my Glock look like nobody's Glock. You understand? This Glock could be one of a kind. And that's the good thing about it. Yes, you do have to pay a little bit of more money to get the Glock to look how you want it. But the truth of the matter is, you could do so much with Glock. And I'm watching a lot of videos with the Glock killers and this and that. But see, here's the thing: the Glock comes straight out the box, and it's ready to go. So yeah, you got a lot of Glock killers. We understand, but to me, that's more about appearance and you know, it's like clothes. Like the clothes look good, but they're not really quality clothes, and that's what you get with a lot of guns. Yeah, they come with these pretty slides and different things with the slides and uh, different sights and different frames and handles and all these different things. But the truth of the matter is, they're not really they don't last as long as a Glock. This is my personal opinion. Everybody has their own opinion. So like I said, I personally I like Glock, and I like the fact that yes, you may have to put a little money in it and you may have to do certain things to it, but at the end of the day, a Glock will always kind of, you can make it look how you want and the gun is still going to be reliable, So yes, I could go buy me one of these SIGs and one of these MPs and all these guns that's trying to, basically make their appearance better, but in all honesty, Glock is probably one of the toughest guns. So I like Glock, but that's, like I said, everything is a preference. Everybody has their own preference. Everybody likes what they like. So I'm not here to judge. I shot a lot of guns that I like. I actually shot guns that I thought shot better than the Glock. Like I even have a couple of guns which I'm gonna do reviews on them. I'm not gonna tell you what they are now, but I actually shot Glocks. I actually shot other guns that I thought was shot better than Glock, but I don't feel they good as I don't feel that they are better quality than Glock, and that's just my opinion. Like I said, you have tons of people. I'm not a professional. This is just my opinion, and this is just what I feel. So but like I said, this is a bad boy. One of my favorite guns, man. This Glock 19. You can't go wrong. If you don't know what the hell to get, I could guarantee you will never go wrong with a Glock 19. So with that said, definitely my favorite gun. So, but I do have a favorite, and I got this one before I got the Glock 19, and I promise you that you get all these micros and all these Hellcats. That's fine. I personally like Hellcats, and I like a lot of other different guns. And as far as compact, there's a few guns that I really like out there. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm gonna put this back in there. I personally like it in there. Some people don't care to have it in there, but I do. So I don't see, that's the thing about Glock. You're not worried about the magazine getting caught in there or nothing like that. So I'm not worried about that. So I'll put this back in there. I think it looks fashionable. It looks cool, and that's one of the things I like about Glock, that you can make your Glock how you want it. So yeah. But I did shoot a lot of compact guns that I thought were cool, all right? And cool is okay. They just cool because like everybody, like everybody says that, Glock is basic, and, they don't like certain things about Glocks, and, it's all about opinion. It's all about preference, and, so I personally like Glock. So that's my opinion. Everybody has their own likes and dislikes. So, with that said, this is my baby right here. So, I have lots of arguments about this one. So, yeah, there she go. That's That's daddy and that's mama. So let me take this clip out because she stay loaded. This is my EDC gun. 1 second. Yeah, so this is my EDC. Let me give her a little wipe off. But yes, this is definitely my EDC. So as you can see, I did a little modification, nothing heavy, nothing big. These are like, man, listen, this is like the best thing. I'm gonna do the same thing to the 19, and these are handle-it grips. Oh man, handle-it grips. Holla at me, man. Y'all, I bought so many handle grips, and honestly, this is the first one that I bought, and it's been on this gun for over a year. Oh, just to be clear, this is definitely empty. It's empty, nothing in there. This is definitely my baby. So I also changed the mag release. So that's one of the things I love about Glock. Like I said, make your Glock look how you want it to look. You don't have to settle for something because you bought it like that or it came with all the, like, listen, man, I'm a type of person where I like to put my outfits together. So I'm cool with buying a little pieces together, but have the main thing in quality. So yeah, so basically, so you see it's clear. I'm just gonna let it back. So I changed the mag release button, which is like really awesome. I love it. So I changed that. I changed the grips. This is what it originally looked like, just a smaller version. So I changed the grips on it. And it looked like the smaller version to the 19, but everybody knows that the 43X is shorter slide, 19 handle. And so yeah, so that's one of the things that I like. It originally came with 10 rounds. It came with 10 rounds, which I don't use these. I could use them, but I don't use them. Look how that snapped in. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, see, having a problem getting that out. I never put it in there. Okay. So, don't you do that again. So anyway, I changed changed my 10 rounds out. I changed the 10 rounds out, and now I'm using these Shield arms. So originally the 43X is 10 rounds, but I swapped it out for 15. Shield arms. So what it is they actually made a metal magazine that can actually hold 15 rounds. But here's the thing, having one of these, you need to change out your mag release button. As you can see, when I put the original Glock mag in, it kind of got stuck. It'll shoot, but you definitely don't want to, in case you want to swap it back out, you definitely don't want to mess up your magazine with scratches and all types of things. But I personally don't plan on doing it. So this is what the Glock mag release look like. And this is the Shield arms. I hope I'm not saying it wrong. Yeah, it's the Shield arms mag, and the Shield arms mag release, and you can't go wrong. See, it just goes right in, goes right out. If you put the regular factory one in, it's not gonna do that. It's gonna get stuck, just for the simple fact that the mag release is like it's like metal. I guess it's metal if you want to say that, but I could be wrong. But it feels like a little bit of aluminum, something like that. But it feels metal. But I definitely know that this is like metal or something like that. So 15 rounds, man. So I added 10 rounds to my 43X. And I've heard people say, "Well, I don't really like the, I don't really like the, I don't really like the shield arms, but I like, I rather the Glock factory." I've had no problems with this, so I personally like it. It doesn't. I've never had any problems. I never had any problems with this. It shoots well. It racks well. The mag release. It everything. It works absolutely perfect, and I have not had one problem with this. And this was another thing that I said, that the 43X has it has more of a beaver tail to it than the stock Glock comes. You have to put the beaver tail on it. So I pretty much like, this is probably one of my favorite things on the 43X, because it's compact, and it just has that, feel to it that still makes you feel like you have a 19, but it's a little smaller. So yeah, I am definitely a Glock person, and I like Glocks, and I had these handle grips on it for a long time, and I'm talking about they still stick in there. Like, oh man, I got so many compliments on having that on this gun, and I had friends that talk crap about it with the Hellcats and all these things, and they shot it, and now they actually love it. They just it's just equivalent to like iPhone and the Galaxy. There's always going to be a little argument there. So, but for the most part, man, oh man, this is definitely. It's kind of hard to grade these two together, but I would say that the 43X is my favorite because I actually carry this gun every single day. I carry this gun every day. It's not a day that goes by that I don't have my 43X. So I love this gun. So it is going to be a couple of more modifications that I'm going to do to it. So before I even start on my 19, I'm going to do more mods to this 43X, which is the next thing I'm going to do is just change out the sights. People complain Glock sights is not that bad, but they're really trash. I hate to say that they're trash because they're not trash, but I'm going to swap them out, and I'm going to swap them out because, like I said, everything is a preference. And the beautiful thing about Glock is that you can make your Glock how you want it. I'm talking about down to everything. I've got buddies that actually change out their 43X slides, and man, these guns they're really reliable. So I really don't want to change out too much, because I really like the fact that Glocks makes these to last damn near forever. So I'm personally not gonna change my slide. Okay, so this is like my EDC gun. So I want it reliable. So it's just gonna be things that so I'm not really gonna put any aftermarket things in it unless I have to. But the only thing that I'm probably gonna put aftermarket is probably the sights. And I don't know. I mean, right now that's what I feel, but because it's just, I just love the gun. It just shoots well to be very compact and oh man, handle it grips, man. If you don't like the regular grips on the Glock, I promise you, this will change your, this will change everything. Fine. People say, well, the SIG come with this, the Taurus come with the sandpaper type grip, but none of these guns probably are good as this gun. Excuse me. None of these guns are as good as this gun. So that's my personal opinion. Like I said, everybody has their opinion, everybody has their preference, but I'm just telling you, man, this is a phenomenal compact gun. This gun you can never go wrong. I mean, no one would ever know you have a gun on you, a firearm. No one would never know you have a firearm on you, and it's just, oh man, just the grip. And I'm just gonna I'm not gonna rack it, but oh man, it just, look at that. Even if you have long hands or big hands, whatever you want to say, take it back out. Make sure, see, screen, and I mean, like this is probably my favorite gun. I personally love the 43X. These are my two favorite guns to take to the range, and this is definitely my favorite gun to carry every day. So that's just my opinion. This is not a fact, or this is not for anybody to say, well, so I know I'm gonna have a lot of, and also this is my TLR6. Oh man, once I put this on, this gun is like, jeez, whew. It's a bad boy. So that pretty much goes on like that, and it's just like, I could probably give you a little, let you see how, I'm not gonna put the screws in, but just to let you see how it really looks. So, give me 1 second. And, phenomenal gun. I mean, I personally, like I said, I've tried other guns. I've tried different guns. I've tried Hellcats. I've tried a few different guns, and guns is basically about preference, what feels good to you, and what you like. So I personally shot a lot of guns, and the ones that stick out to me is my Glocks. I personally like Glocks. So even the TLR6, man, look at that, man. Jeez. So that's what I said, man. So a lot of people talk, but I'm not gonna put the screws in, so it look kind of little, like, you can see it, but it takes screws in it. And I mean, like, I didn't put the battery in it. I'll put another video out with just this TLR6 and my 43X. So this is it, man. And it even feels better when you put the TLR6 on it. It's just, oh man, it's a badass gun, man. So that's my 43X. I really made the video for my 19, but here I am talking about my 43X. I love my 43X. So the next video I'm probably gonna do is, if I don't do a short, I'm gonna definitely do a video. I may do a video putting the handler grips on it, because man, I tell you, man, not only does it look better, but I mean, it feels amazing. Because when I first got the 43X, I mean, I thought I was in love until I put that grip on it. And I actually did the grip on it for appearance. But actually, when I started to shoot it, I started to realize that I like the way this feels. So here we go. So here I am, and here's my 19, and I think I'm happy. So like I said, a lot of people, they talk about what guns have and the perks and the railings and certain things that they have, but A lot of them guns just not as quality made as a Glock. They're not. They're not. They're not that reliable, you know. And I'm not gonna say that I didn't try some guns that I thought shoot very well and that I don't mind having in my collection, because it is a few guns outside of Glock that I do want in my collection, but I'll do reviews on those once they're in my hand. I'm not gonna really just start talking about those until they're in my hand. But at the moment, I personally feel, you know, I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot of people that argue with me and maybe say, you know, a lot of things, but I really don't care. It's all about my opinion, and this is just, you know, my views and what I feel. But I like the Glock. I like the Glock. Glock 19 is one of the most popular guns in the world, and it's one of the most popular guns in the world for a reason. It's not just for the box look, because that's the first thing that most people say. Well, it's still boxy, it's still this, it's still that. That's not really the whole thing about the Glock 19. That, you know, that makes this gun. What makes this gun is the quality of it. The that you can rely on it. So, but yeah. So this is Clever Show. This is my review on the Glock 19, but I think I talked about the 43X more because I love that gun, and it looks even more prettier when I put the TLR6 on it, and yeah. So these are definitely my favorite two guns, and I'm probably gonna do another video just to show you guys how the 19 looks with the handle grip. So I actually have the same one. I was thinking about switching it up, but I love the way that one feels. And I'm sorry. Oh man. Sorry about that. I actually like the way that one feels. So I'm definitely gonna put the same one on it. So they're gonna be like twins. They're gonna be like you know, brother and sister damn near. So only thing that I'm not gonna put the same is the sights. The sights I am changing. I'm gonna put probably different sights on this than I would on that one. So I got my mind set up on how I want to do my sights on this one to make it look a little different from that. And I'm also gonna change. Okay, so I don't like the mag release on the 19. It sticks out a little way too much for me, but you know, see how that one's not sticking out as much. But you know, I guess it's more of a compact gun, so you know, the mag release button is a little it's a little more in, but I don't like this, so I'm gonna change it because I am definitely not a bland person. So I like life to things that's dark. So I'm gonna bring some life to this. Now I'm not gonna overdo it because I don't want nobody to think that my gun is a clown show, and it's really for my protection and my family. So, but I'm definitely gonna bring some life to it to make it look good. So I got another probably 2 or 3 videos that I'm gonna bring to you on this gun, and I'm gonna definitely put them sights on it. So you guys just stay tuned, and see you next time. Glock 19, 43X.